Hello and welcome. This is Giselle Janela, and we are here to share more about soul based love relationships. I'm so glad that we now are in the section where I get to share with you about opportunities. The same way that we looked at unrevised, most ignored love challenges, these are opportunities that, for most part, are not, say, considered to be opportunities. So I'm gonna share this because I really want you to get to create these wonderful opportunities for your love relationships. Okay, so I'll read first. Okay, opportunity number one: self relationship through love and understanding. As I stretched my hand to reach out for some sweet mangoes, a sudden, very sharp pain struck my heart. It was so unbearably painful that I felt my heart was being squeezed. I thought I was having a heart attack. The mangoes dropped on the floor and I bent in two. Breathing was very harsh. I placed my right hand over my heart to gather myself. Then, out of the blue, I started crying uncontrollably. I felt immense sadness and had no clue what that was all about, as I was happy as Larry a moment ago. My then second husband came rushing, thinking I was collapsing. He grabbed me and took me home. Painful tears started pooling on the dense woolly carpet, and I still couldn't understand what was happening. I asked myself what that was all about, and with the strength I had left, I started asking myself for help. And actually, this is an event that happened for real when I was actually living in Singapore. After a short while, I could hear a gentle and familiar voice saying, Maria needs your help. It was my Abuelita Maria's voice. It was Abuelita Maria's soul. And her voice was crystal clear. That was a shocking surprise that delivered several life lessons. And the one I feel is suitable to share here with you is that I was still annoyed and resented Abuelita Maria, my dad's side grandma, for how cold and despotic she used to be with me, my siblings, and my mom. When we got to the heart to heart talk, decades of unspoken words were vomited from the tight vault of my guts. You never loved me, nor understood me. All I wanted from you was your love, kindness, and understanding. All I got from you was disdain, a cold shoulder, demands, and zero love and zero understanding. Sob, sob, sob. I was just pouring my eyes out. And it felt like I had these decades of uncommunicated messages that finally I could tell my grandmother. Because I never dared to say that when she was alive. Then, after a shuddering cry, I heard, Giselle, how would you expect anyone to love and understand you if you don't do that with yourself? Her loving words felt like a bucket of icy water thrown at me, a startling truth piercing my consciousness. They felt like warm, scented cotton, soothing all the pain I held inside. For the first time in my life, I could feel her love and the love for her, my love for her. Experiencing this love was renewing and freeing. It was true. I didn't know how to love and understand myself fully. I may have had times when I did, but where I failed was in doing it consistently. Abuelita Maria Sol's wise word were the wind that pushed me to safe harbor of my love and understanding. That was the self love and self understanding required to build appreciation, compassion, empathy, kindness, patience, and respect for myself. Abuelita taught me to love and understand myself so I could do it with others. What is there for you to give if your well is not filled up? We're going to make a pause here to ponder upon this because, for most part, what happens with us is that we learn to demand, say, love, understanding, care, etc., when perhaps we may not do it fully, or perhaps we may think that we're doing it, but we are not doing it really. So the other thing is that if your well is empty of water, what kind of water can you give to others? So the principle of socks on first also applies here because everything really starts in order and starts with yourself. So please make a pause on this video and make sure that you leave your comment here on the comment area below this video because I really, really want to hear from you. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Okay. So what is there for you to give if your well is not filled up? I used to demand love and understanding in my romantic relationships. I took it for granted as a souvenir that had to be given to me. My distorted knowledge was that the hollowness or emptiness I had inside needed to be filled by an external source, i.e., my lover, my partner. And this is how most people endure their love relationships, expecting the other to fill their emptiness. This doesn't work at all. Opportunity number one is to build a solid relationship with yourself by loving and understanding yourself. This way, you won't feel like you need someone to fill the void. And also, it's not guaranteed that that person will do it. So let's make another pause here because I really want to talk to you about this. I mentioned to you how I do take care of people in therapy sessions. And when it comes to couples coaching, counseling, therapy sessions, this is actually one very prevailing challenge that couples have, that they have this unspoken expectancy that the other is actually somehow meant to make this other person feel loved, feel cared for, feel happy, etc. But it doesn't really work that way because we cannot really have expectations thinking that the other person will actually get it. Okay, it's not guaranteed unless you sit down with your partner and then you bring it up to the table and then you discuss about it, right? But just expecting and thinking about it and not communicating is not going to help you, okay? So as long as you have this wealth of love inside of you, as long as you have respect and understanding inside of you, you then can share this with others. That's the opportunity in soul-based love relationships. So I do look forward to reading your comments. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask because I love answering questions. And so just leave that down here. Okay. And I really look forward to seeing you on the next video where I will share opportunity number 2. So stay well and keep moving forward. Thank you.